The next time you're at Dollar Tree, pick up some of these cute clear mugs. I'm going to tell you why in today's all-new video. Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Shannon from TheDailyDIYer.com. Now let's dive into these holiday DIYs. And this first idea is a yummy one. So of course you're going to need your mug. Definitely need a clear one for this. And we're going to pour in some regular old hot cocoa. You'll also need 2 marshmallows. Now don't do what I did, do a grocery pickup order, not realize you picked the jumbo size. You want to get the regular size, but that's what we have, so that's what we're working with today. And you're also going to need these super cute food doodle markers. It's like crafting with your food. It is so fun for kids and adults alike. I'm just using them to draw on a snowman face. If you're interested in these markers, you can find them on Amazon. I'll link them down below for you. They come with a bunch of fun colors, but just have fun creating your snowman face on the top marshmallow, and the bottom one give some buttons. Now here's a trick. Get your tea kettle going, let it get steamy, and then very carefully, you may even want to use a fork for this. Don't get your fingers in the steam, but you want to get the bottom of your marshmallow nice and melty so you can then attach it. So you can see here, nice and melty, attach it to the bottom marshmallow and they will stick together. Now you're going to take your marshmallow snowman, plop them down into your mug, and now here's your question of the day. Do you use water or milk with your hot chocolate? Let me know down in the comments below. I grew up using hot water from the tea kettle in my hot cocoa, so that's what I'm doing here. And you can also see this poor snowman kind of has a meltdown, but that's what we're going for here. And you can also see that this is a pretty large snowman, so you may want to downsize and downgrade to the smaller marshmallows, but if you love marshmallows, maybe those jumbo size are for you. But this is definitely a fun and cute way to serve up your winter or Christmas time hot cocoa. Speaking of hot cocoa, let's make a cute snowman hot cocoa gift idea. This one, it would be so cute to give to anybody you love or anybody that loves hot cocoa or needs a little warming up. I'm going to put a few peppermints in the bottom of our mug. Also putting in a pack of hot cocoa in there, a few more candies in the back side. And now for the fun part, making our snowman's head. So these are cute little clear plastic ornaments that pop open. This was an Amazon find. They'll be linked down below for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them together, just to make it a little bit easier for us to draw on our snowman face. I'm going to use a black and orange paint pen to do that. So we're going to add a carrot nose and some black dots for the eyes and the mouth. Looking cute so far. Now let this dry, and then when it's dry, you can pop it open. We're going to fill it with some mini marshmallows and some more candies. So the marshmallows, I wasn't sure if these ornaments were food safe, so I went ahead and put some mini marshmallows in a little bag, tied it up with some cute yarn, and we're going to kind of fold it to the back side because we just want to see those marshmallows on the front, which is going to make our snowman's face. Because there was more room in there, we're going to add some more candies to the back side. You could put a gift card in here. You could put some money in here, a little gift or something as well. You know, you can personalize this to whoever you're going to gift this to. Pop your ornament back together. We're going to plop that right on top of our coffee mug, and we're also going to give him a little scarf. I'm going to use that same red and white yarn to tie a loose little scarf around his neck, which is where the top of the mug and the ornament meet. And then I also have a cute little gift tag that I'm going to add on there. This was a free printable that I offered you in a couple videos ago. I'm bringing it back, so if you missed it, there's a QR code on the screen if you're watching on TV. If you are on your phone, tablet, or computer, it'll be linked down in the description box below for you, along with all the other supplies you're going to see in today's video. And I have 2 more freebies for you, so make sure to keep watching. But look how cute this snowman hot cocoa gift turned out. For our next DIY, you're going to need 2 wood rounds from Dollar Tree, a big one and a small one. Specifically, I picked up a 12-inch one and an 8-inch size. The thing about Dollar Tree wood rounds is they come with the jute hangers on them, so you got to cut those off and then fill in the holes with some spackle so you don't see those. We're going to paint over them. You'll never know they were there. Once the spackle has some time to dry, we're going to go ahead and paint both of our wood rounds white. Now here's a little tip and trick. Sometimes you can't find plain wood rounds at Dollar Tree. If you have to pick ones that have something decorative on one side or the other, no big deal. We're going to flip these over to the other side. You're not going to see it anyway. So get what you can, depending on what your store has. Another tip here is make sure you're getting the edges really well, and make sure you get one side of this really well, not necessarily needing the bottom sides looking too pretty. Let's turn these wood rounds into peppermints. I'm going to show you how to do that with some red paint. Take your paintbrush, start in the center, and curve your lines over to the left, kind of creating a crescent moon shape. Well, the top of a crescent moon anyway. And then you're going to fill in that shape with your red paint. And we're just going to continue doing that 4 more times to make about 5 different wedges of that crescent shape, starting in the center with your paint, and then pull out 2 curved lines from the center and continue around until you have that completely filled. Now don't forget to get the edges of your wood round, so lift it up and kind of extend those lines down and around. So here's the smaller one. We're going to repeat that process and do the same thing for the bigger one. And here's where our coffee mug comes into play. We're going to paint it out the same color red we did for the wood rounds. That's going to make for a cohesive look when we go put all these pieces together. Now my suggestion here is use chalk paint. It's going to adhere to the glass so much better than acrylic paint. It's not going to chip off on you, and it's going to give your piece a lot longer longevity in life, so you can use it Christmas after Christmas. So now we have our piece painted. I did 3 coats of the paint, which I will link down below for you. And then I'm going to use a combination of E6000 glue and some hot glue on the bottom of the mug. We're going to put that in the middle of the larger wood round, press that down. We're going to add some glue to the top of our coffee mug and put the smaller wood round on top of that. And then you're going to let your glue dry really, really well, preferably overnight, and then you can use it for a tiered tray. Now, I had this cute little red miniature raised thing from Hobby Lobby, and I thought, you know what, instead of sticking feet on mine, I'm going to stick that on top there. That way I can take it apart if I want to. It's not permanent, but you can always add feet to the bottom of your tray if you want it more raised, or you can leave it just plain. And this is the fun part, is just kind of decorating up your tray. Add decorative things to it, add candy to it. You can put it as part of your coffee bar or hot cocoa bar. Use it for a centerpiece. It'd be so cute for a party. Lots of different ways to use this, but I hope that the basics of it kind of inspire you to give this a try. All right, so again, grabbing one of these clear mugs from Dollar Tree, we're going to take it straight outside and we're going to spray paint it with a high gloss red paint. This is going to be so fun. So here's it after 2 coats of paint. It's been able to dry. Now we're going to decorate it up. So you can do 2 different things here. You can use some fabric white puffy paint. That is going to take a lot longer to dry, but it gives you some time to fiddle with your project if you need it. Or you can go my route, which is the white hot glue gun sticks. And I'm also going to be using these faux sprinkles. I will link the glue sticks and the sprinkles down in the description box below for you. I'm going to be specifically using the red and white peppermint ones. And then I have this cool pick-me-up tool. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. If I can find one on Amazon, I'll link it down below for you. But I think it came with my Silhouette machine years ago. Comes in so handy when you need to pick up little pieces like these teeny tiny faux sprinkles. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our paint, or in this case our hot glue sticks, and we're going to make some frosting drizzles around the top edge of the coffee mug. And then before it dries, we're going to come in there and add those cute little faux sprinkles into the glue. I love that pick-me-up thing because it kept my fingers from getting burned with hot glue, and I was able to place all those little sprinkles specifically where I wanted them on that mug. So love that thing. Again, it'll be linked down below for you. Now, one little detail I want to add is make sure to go around the top rim of your coffee mug and cover up that top rim too. It's going to make it look more realistic. Now you're going to add some styrofoam to the inside of your coffee mug. Basically, you just want it to fill up the inside and come down just a little bit below the top rim. And I know you hear me say this a lot, but I love my dustbuster for crafty messes like this one. It makes it not so painful to have styrofoam all over your work surface. So grab yourself a dustbuster if you don't have one. And then we're going to add a faux candy cane into the styrofoam. And now for some fun, we are going to use some Model Magic. I love this clay because it is mess free. It dries quickly. I don't know. I just love it. If you haven't ever tried it before, give it a try. It's definitely kid-friendly. So we're going to make some marshmallows with this clay. We're going to roll it into a ball, roll it flat, and then tap the top and bottom flat to make our marshmallows. It literally is that easy. You can let these dry overnight if you want, but I mean, you can just pretty much go ahead and start filling up your coffee mug with the marshmallows because they'll kind of stick together too. But you'll see here in just a second, not only am I going to be sticking these together while they're still wet, I'm also going to use some hot glue just to ensure they stay put. So I tried to keep the sizes of the marshmallows kind of similar, but I knew some of them needed to be a little bit smaller so they could fit around that candy cane. So I used some of the bigger ones to fill up the bottom, and then if there was any holes, I used some of the smaller ones. So I kind of covered up the bottom and then stacked a few on top. I put that cute little faux peppermint on the top there, just kind of like a cherry on top situation. It's just like a bead from Hobby Lobby. So you can always look at cool things like that when you're shopping for crafts in different ways. And I thought that was a fun way to do it. And I wasn't done yet. I took a cut down paper straw and stuck that down in there too, just to add a little bit more color because why not? Here is a 2-minute, under $5 DIY gift idea for you using that clear mug. I also picked up a bath poof from Dollar Tree and some bath bombs. We're going to put a couple of those into the mug, plop our bath poof on top, and then we're going to make this look like an ice cream sundae, adding a red pom-pom ball to the top for the cherry and a paper straw to the inside. Now, if I would have had a bag big enough, a clear cellophane bag, I probably would have showed you this all wrapped up cute, but unfortunately I didn't. So I don't necessarily have everything on hand that I wish I had, but obviously it'd be easy to tie this up into a cellophane bag, put a cute bow on top with a tag to make this all like stay together and be easy to gift and give. Here is another free printable for you that we linked down in the description box below. We'll get to that here in just a second. Let's work on our coffee mug. So we're going to put a vinyl decal and make this mug super duper cute with some matte white vinyl. And I will have the SVG file available for you down in the description box below if you want to recreate this project and have a vinyl machine. If you do not, I just learned that they actually have glass markers. I don't know how well they work, but they are supposed to be washable. So you could potentially draw this design onto the mug and get the design that way. And if you don't want to, deal with the vinyl, if you have a vinyl machine, that SVG file will be down there for you, because look how cute it is. You may have to do some scaling depending on the cup you're going to be putting this onto. But anyway, weeded it out, added my transfer tape on there, and I'm going to wrap this around the mug. Now this took a little bit of patience, and I ended up just cutting it apart because not only does the mug taper down, but it kind of squishes in the middle too. So it made it a little bit difficult to get this to wrap around evenly, but it's just easy to cut them apart and add each gingerbread one at a time. So super cute, right? I know. I am loving this so much. We're going to take this up a notch though. I have that free printable for you. It will be linked down below, or I have the QR code on the screen for you for my TV watchers. And we're just going to cut these out, and we're going to leave a white line around the outside just to give it more of a gift tag look. All right, so here's our cute little tag, our gingerbread man. You don't have to cut it out perfect. Obviously, mine wasn't, but still works. And those little details I don't think matter so much once you put all this together. I punched a hole into his hand. I'm going to use some cute ribbon. And next, because he says, oh snap, we are going to put some ginger snaps into a cellophane bag and place it into our coffee mug and tie it up with our cute little gingerbread tag, which will be linked down in the description box below for you. Have you ever heard of a Grinch Float? We've been making these for years. I love the Grinch, and these are so yummy too. And Dollar Tree just happens to have these cute little mini green icing containers available in their food section. And these mugs fit right down perfectly inside of it. So we're gonna rim the ring with some frosting and some Grinchy sprinkles. Now we're going to take some lime sherbet, or do you say sorbet? I don't know. I grew up saying sherbet, so that's what I'm adding here. About 3 scoops of that in there, and then you're going to need some white soda. Fill that up. Just go really, really slow, or else it will just bubble up completely over the edge, which would be fun and cute and everything, but messy. And then you just go ahead and stir that together. It makes your soda green, and I know this kind of looks crazy. It's a lot of sugar. So maybe just a special treat, but oh my goodness, these are delicious. Next, I'm going to bring back a blast from the past. Maybe you've seen this, maybe you haven't, maybe it's brand new to you. We're going to make a candle out of these mugs, and you're going to need to grab one of the pillar candles from Dollar Tree, the glass ones, melt it down in a pot of water, bring it up to about medium-ish boil, and then remove the wick once it melts down most of the way. And save that wick because we're going to reuse that. We're going to put some hot glue on the bottom and place that into our mug. Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's also. And you'll see I also twisted the excess wick around a pencil to hold it in the center of our mug. Very carefully pour in your melted wax, add your scents, add any color that you want, but we're gonna make ours peppermint, so I left mine white. And just kind of stir it all up, let it start to set up, but don't set up all the way because we're gonna crush some peppermints and we're gonna stick those on top once it starts to set up. And then you can cut down the wick to size, light your candle, and enjoy. These are just the most fun to make. They turn out so pretty. I love these mugs so much. So hopefully the next time you're at Dollar Tree, you can snag some so you can recreate some of these projects for yourself as well. Use them for yourself, use them as gifts, use them for holiday fun. But you let me know down in the comments below which one of these projects was your favorite. Also, don't forget to grab those freebies that I have the QR code on your screen for you, and also link down in the description box below. If you could, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Have a creative day.